So, Serena, with all your traveling and all your experiences and all your reference points, all your knowledge, what do you think? Monogamy or polygamy?
Does it have to be one or the other?
Like one partner or multiple partners?
Um, I think this is a very personal question that each
Mm,
person needs to answer for themselves, if that's a question they want to ask for themselves. Maybe for some
mm,
people, the question doesn't really exist, so it's not an important thing to focus on. Maybe
mm.
some people have inside of them innately more of
Yeah.
a monogamous energy or a polygamous energy. It doesn't mean that in the 3D they wouldn't have both the polygamous innate energy and a lifelong partner. Yeah, that could still exist. Um, what plays out in the 3D isn't necessarily the same as what is our innate energy. Yeah. Maybe if we were to minimize the connotations associated with either or in relation to saying monogamous or polygamous, we would feel a bit more free to express love openly with everyone.
Mm,
And that if it isn't tied to sexuality as a part of the experience, polygamy is our nature to love everyone equally,
mm.
unconditionally, and with the fullness of our heart so that we can be open and
Yeah.
trusting. There's something very authentic about being in a state of love that is able to be free. Yeah. And I wouldn't say that like polygamy is always free to love. There are many conditions and conditionalities associated with deciding one or the other. In the same way that if someone says, I give my heart to you, does it mean that I close my heart off to everyone else? Because that also doesn't really feel authentic. So
Mm,
I can't relate is I can't relate specifically to the question, but I do feel that love is meant to be shared. And that it doesn't mean we share it in the same way with every single human in our life. But if we're
mm,
talking about what makes the shift between loving and intimacy, that one's personal. That one is like decide what feels right for you, and
yeah.
if it feels right for you to be in an intimate expression of love with more than one person, see how that fits or doesn't, and
Mm,
then adjust so that you also feel like you are giving yourself permission to live in a way that's meaningful for you to experience love to its fullest in this life.
mm, mm.